Already up 2 minutes. What was this? Don't matter. Hey, get the Falcons, actually. Get the Falcons. Get the Falcons. Yeah, let's see what these niggas about. Defensive playbook.
Y'all can't talk about basic. We might more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Keep it that touch with my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, it's my first time playing.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First carry for Najee Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. To about the 40-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now it's Herbert.
That
is incomplete.
He was covered by Kate Ellis.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Gets through, and now an opening. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Will Dissly, 60 yards. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Yeah, those two dudes should have been on the same person.
Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays, he took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
And now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
That one deep for London. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Kyle Pitts.
A play fake. Now Penix. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Herbert. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
But it brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Herbert. That is caught. They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Lad McConkey, 55 yards. And the Chargers take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, And it's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Chargers 14, Falcons nothing.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, just get on the wide receiver. No, just do whatever.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Again, it's Robinson. Now inside the 25. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Let's go.
Long play action. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
An audible here to get a new look.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Look, you've been here before. Go.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Home trips right. Set.
Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, Herbert on third down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hampton. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chargers.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Los Angeles.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Crowd right. 380. 380. 5-9.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Ready?
Herbert now. He gets this to Hampton. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Baylor Tiger.
They snap it to Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Bro, are you even at the game, bro?
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd down and 8.
59, set. 380. Let's go. Ready?
Here's Herbert. He's got some room to operate. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning the perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Let's go.
Penix working out of the gun here. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw it into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And looking to throw, Penix. That one deep for London. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. He's on his way. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into